Obesity isn't just about body weight. It's a complex health condition that affects millions worldwide and carries serious consequences far beyond the scale. While society often focuses on appearance, the real danger lies beneath the surface. Obesity increases the risk of numerous chronic illnesses and shortens life expectancy. In this episode, we'll uncover 10 major risks associated with obesity, some you may know, and others that might surprise you. Whether you're looking to understand the science, support a loved one, or take control of your own health, this conversation could be a turning point. Let's dive into the facts, challenge the stigma, and explore how knowledge can empower change. Before we start, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss a video. Number 10. Heart disease. Heart disease is a leading cause of death in people with obesity. Excess body fat, especially around the belly, can make your heart work harder to pump blood throughout your body. Over time, this extra strain on the heart can lead to diseases such as coronary artery disease, where plaque builds up in the arteries that supply blood to the heart. Obesity also raises the risk of developing high blood pressure and high cholesterol, which are risk factors for heart disease. Additionally, people with obesity have higher levels of triglycerides, a type of fat found in the blood, which can contribute to heart disease. Finally, obesity increases the risk of diabetes, which is another risk factor for heart disease. All these factors combined make it clear why obesity is such a significant risk factor for heart disease. Number 9. High blood sugar. Obesity increases the risk of high blood sugar levels, which is associated with several health problems, including type 2 diabetes, heart disease, and stroke. People with obesity have more body fat than muscle mass, which makes it harder for them to regulate their blood sugar levels. Body fat releases hormones that can affect how sensitive your body is to insulin, the hormone responsible for lowering blood sugar levels. As a result, people with obesity may develop insulin resistance, a condition in which the body's cells don't respond properly to insulin, leading to higher blood sugar levels. Additionally, obesity can cause physical stress on the body, which releases hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. These hormones can also raise blood sugar levels. Higher blood sugar levels increase the risk of various health problems, including nerve damage, kidney disease, and eye problems. It's essential to maintain a healthy weight and blood sugar level to reduce the risk of these complications. Number 8. Type 2 diabetes. Type 2 diabetes occurs when the body becomes resistant to insulin or doesn't produce enough insulin, resulting in high blood sugar levels. Obesity significantly increases the risk of developing type 2 diabetes. Several factors contribute to this increased risk. First, as mentioned earlier, obesity leads to insulin resistance, a primary cause of type 2 diabetes. When you have excess body fat, particularly visceral fat surrounding internal organs, it interferes with the body's ability to use insulin effectively. This means your body cannot regulate blood sugar levels properly, leading to hyperglycemia, a characteristic of type 2 diabetes. Second, obesity often goes hand in hand with unhealthy dietary habits, including consuming processed foods, sugary drinks, and unhealthy fats. These dietary choices can overwhelm the pancreas, making it difficult to produce enough insulin to manage blood sugar levels. Third, certain weight-related hormones like leptin and ghrelin can disrupt insulin production and action, further increasing the risk of type 2 diabetes. Studies consistently show a strong correlation between obesity and type 2 diabetes, highlighting the importance of maintaining a healthy weight for metabolic health. Number 7. Stroke. A stroke occurs when the blood flow to a part of the brain is interrupted, depriving brain cells of oxygen and nutrients. Obesity increases the risk of stroke by several mechanisms. First, obesity is associated with high blood pressure, a major risk factor for stroke. Excess body fat can strain the arteries, particularly those in the brain, leading to their hardening and narrowing. This makes it harder for blood to flow through, increasing the likelihood of blood clots forming, which can block the blood supply to the brain. Second, obesity promotes the development of atherosclerosis, a condition in which plaque builds up inside the arteries. Plaque narrows the arteries and restricts blood flow, raising the risk of stroke. Additionally, obesity increases the risk of atrial fibrillation, an irregular heartbeat that can lead to blood clots in the heart. If a clot breaks loose, it can travel to the brain and cause a stroke. Moreover, obesity is linked to high blood sugar levels, which damages blood vessels and increases the risk of stroke. By maintaining a healthy weight, one can significantly reduce the risk of stroke and improve overall health. Number 6. Sleep apnea. Sleep apnea is a sleep disorder characterized by pauses in breathing during sleep, which can occur many times throughout the night. Obesity is a significant risk factor for sleep apnea. Excess body fat, especially around the neck, can cause the tissues to collapse and block the upper airways. This narrowing of the airways makes it difficult for air to flow, leading to repeated interruptions in breathing during sleep. People with obesity are also more likely to have large tonsils, which can further obstruct the airways and contribute to sleep apnea. Additionally, the weight of the tongue can cause it to fall back and block the throat, leading to breathing problems. Furthermore, obesity-related hormonal changes can affect the brain's ability to control breathing during sleep, increasing the risk of sleep apnea. Untreated sleep apnea can lead to serious health complications, including cardiovascular disease, high blood pressure, and diabetes. Number 5. Osteoarthritis. Osteoarthritis is a common form of arthritis that occurs when the protective cartilage that cushions the ends of the bones wears down, leading to pain, stiffness, and inflammation in the joints. Obesity significantly increases the risk of osteoarthritis, particularly in weight-bearing joints such as the knees and hips. Excess body fat puts additional stress and pressure on these joints, leading to their deterioration over time. For example, for every 2.2 pounds or 1 kilogram of excess body weight, the knee joint experiences an extra 60 pounds or 27 kilograms of force. This added pressure accelerates the breakdown of cartilage and other joint tissues, increasing the risk of osteoarthritis. Moreover, obesity contributes to inflammation in the body, which can worsen joint pain and accelerate the progression of osteoarthritis. By reducing weight, one can alleviate the strain on joints and lower the risk of developing osteoarthritis. Number 4. Certain cancers. Several types of cancer are associated with obesity, including colon cancer, breast cancer, and endometrial cancer. The link between obesity and cancer is complex and not fully understood, but several mechanisms may be involved. First, obesity promotes chronic inflammation in the body, which can create an environment conducive to cancer growth and development. Excess body fat, especially visceral fat, releases inflammatory compounds that contribute to this chronic inflammation. Second, obesity alters hormone levels, and some of these hormonal changes can promote cancer growth. For example, high levels of insulin and insulin-like growth, factor 1, often seen in obesity, are associated with increased cancer risk. Third, obesity affects the gut microbiome, the community of trillions of bacteria that live in our digestive system. An altered gut microbiome can lead to an increased risk of certain cancers, such as colon cancer. Fourth, obesity may also lead to nutritional deficiencies, which can weaken the immune system and make it harder to fight cancer cells. Finally, certain weight-related behaviors, such as a sedentary lifestyle and unhealthy eating habits, often associated with obesity, can also contribute to cancer risk. Number 3. Gallstones. Gallstones are hard deposits that form in the gallbladder or bile ducts, which can cause pain and inflammation. Obesity is a significant risk factor for gallstone formation. Excess body fat makes the body produce more bile, a digestive fluid stored in the gallbladder. When there's too much concentrated bile, it can form hard deposits called cholesterol stones or bilirubin stones. These stones can block the flow of bile from the gallbladder, causing pain and inflammation. People who are overweight or obese are 2 to 3 times more likely to develop gallstones than those with a healthy weight. Obesity also increases the risk of complications from gallstones, because excess fat can lead to more severe inflammation and damage to the gallbladder and bile ducts. Number 2. Fatty liver disease. Fatty liver disease occurs when there is an abnormal accumulation of fat in the liver, which can lead to inflammation and damage. Obesity is a major risk factor for fatty liver disease. Excess body fat, especially visceral fat, can cause the liver to become enlarged and develop a fatty appearance. Several mechanisms link obesity to fatty liver disease. First, obesity is associated with high insulin levels, which can promote the storage of fat in the liver. Second, obesity alters the gut microbiome, leading to increased intestinal permeability and bacterial products that trigger liver inflammation. Third, obesity-related hormonal changes can affect lipid metabolism, leading to fat accumulation in the liver. Excessive fat in the liver can lead to inflammation, fibrosis, and cirrhosis, potentially resulting in liver failure or other complications. Number 1. Kidney disease. Obesity increases the risk of kidney disease through several pathways. First, obesity raises the risk of high blood pressure and diabetes, both of which are significant risk factors for kidney disease. High blood pressure can damage the blood vessels in the kidneys, impairing their ability to filter waste and excess fluids from the body. Diabetes can cause high blood sugar levels, which, over time, can harm the delicate filters in the kidneys, affecting their function. Second, obesity promotes the development of polycystic ovarian syndrome, PCOS, a hormonal disorder that affects insulin metabolism and can lead to kidney disease. In addition, obesity is associated with the buildup of toxins and uric acid in the blood, which can strain the kidneys and increase the risk of kidney stones and chronic kidney disease. What was the most amazing fact about obesity? Let us know in the comments. Please like, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications for more health videos. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.